Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're good. I hope that you're safe. I hope that you're having a good time with your friends and family at home. I am good, I am safe, and I'm having a good time at home. So today I'd like us to talk about, or rather answer one of the questions that I had stated last week that we're going to be answering, or one of the things that we're going to be covering during this like 4 to 5 weeks, which is, what is purpose? Are you excited? Because I am excited to go through this with you. And how I like us to handle this is by talking about what is not purpose. Yeah, sort of do away with the wrong thoughts to make room for correct thought, right? First of all, I'd like to mention something that I don't know how you're going to feel about it, but well, let me just say it. Your talent is not your purpose. I think I'd like to take a moment to allow that to sink in, but your talent is not your purpose. Your talent can serve your purpose, but your talent is not your purpose. Let me sort of expound on that. Your purpose is within you, right? First of all, before I get there, I'd like to mention that purpose is the nature of God that you are expressing, you're meant to express in a moment. So I think some of these things I said last week, God is so good, and how he shows God is so good. God is love, and his love is expressed through his giving, and how he understands that how he has designed man is that man cannot be satisfied by things in the natural. So what he did is that he gave us himself, right? He gave us himself and continues giving us himself. So in all these 3 billion people, more than 3 billion people on earth, he has put something specific, something, the nature of God, like a specific nature of him that he expects to be expressed through us in different ways, in different, it might be through hair, it might be through medicine, it might be through what else, like hair, medicine, these things, like being a florist, like it might be through the most weird ways, but that's who God is. He can use literally anything to express who he is. So when you talk about your talent and you tell me that your talent is your purpose, then you kind of lose me, yeah? But no, okay, now you understand why I'm saying that your talent is not your purpose. Your singing can serve your purpose. Your singing can serve the expression of the love of God, or the goodness of God, or the greatness or the excellence of God, but that's not your purpose. It might serve your purpose, but that's not your purpose. Yeah? Yeah, these are just tools. These are just tools. These are just tools to express the real thing. Singing, drawing, every skill, ability, your talents, these are just tools to express your purpose, but they're not your purpose. The second thing that I'd like to mention about purpose is that your purpose is not what people think you should be. From last week I mentioned Jeremiah 1:4, and from that verse we get to see that it's God who gives purpose. It's God who gives purpose. So man, your life is not that obvious. Your life is a mystery to the natural. So the natural can't, man, like, especially when I'm telling you, okay, where I'm saying this is because I found myself like in spaces where people have sort of predicted not just my purpose, but things that are meant to serve my purpose based on the natural. I love Grey's Anatomy, and I have loved it for such a long time, like since I was like a kid. Like I think since Grey's, I knew Grey's, like since that, when I knew it. And people thought I'd be a doctor, and I'm not a doctor. Friends, I'm not a doctor. But people thought I'd be a doctor, that is what God wanted me to become. But I'm not. I'll mention the other thing that I'm about to say. I'm not a doctor. People thought that I'd be a lawyer at some point in my life because of different things. But I'm not a lawyer. It's because only God can reveal your purpose. Some of you, imagine some of you are walking in your purpose. I'm already talking about walking in your purpose, but some of you are walking in your purpose, but you don't know because you have not allowed God to reveal to you. Anyway, let's leave that there. Your purpose is not what people think you should be. Also, something else about purpose. Your purpose is not your means of livelihood. No one can pay you for your purpose. That means that if you tell me that someone can pay you for your purpose, you're trying to tell me that there's a price to God. There is no price to God. Actually, you're the one who's going to ask not to be paid for your purpose when you realize what exactly you're doing. People can appreciate you. People can appreciate you for your purpose, but people can't pay you. People can appreciate you even through money, through anything for you, but people can't pay you back for your purpose. You do it. You can go through anything. When you realize what in God you are meant to express in a moment, you can go through anything for it. And we see that even in the life of Jesus. He endured for the joy set before him. He was ready to go through anything to just live out his purpose. And that's it for all of us. Look at people like David, like the whole Saul situation. He was ready to go through anything because there's something that he had seen that is meant to be expressed through him. Okay, for David I can't say, but for Jesus I can say expressed through him concerning God. You do it because you have seen it with clarity, and you can go through anything for it, and you can't be paid for it. The first thought when it comes to purpose is not how can I make money out of it. People can appreciate you, can actually be paid for it. You can be given money. That's not, but you get what I'm saying, yeah, guys? Like you can be given money, but you can place a price to the expression of your purpose. All right? Yeah. 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 And like I said, I mentioned, I'm saying yeah because I wanted to sink in. Like I mentioned in the last video, the last upload the last video, that's what I meant. Last week's video, the heart of purpose is God's love. And I've already mentioned it here. Purpose is the nature of God that you are expressing in a moment. That's your purpose. That's your purpose, friends. That's your purpose. I hope that this was helpful. I might just it might have been brief, and I might have mentioned like things shortly, but yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.